Hey yo, what is up guys? Today I am going to be reacting to the PlayStation 5 controller. So yeah, I just found an idea to watch something. So yeah, let me see the description. 17 July, I'm late, but yeah, let's see what it is all about.
Controller and a live gameplay demo of new PS5 gameplay with the controller. And we also have a direct comparison between the PS4 controller and the PS5 controller. You're going to want to watch the video through to the end and watch it in 4K if you can. Let me know your opinions on the controller down below, and if you're getting a PS5 this year, then let me know by clicking like on this video.
I'm not gonna be getting one because yeah, you know what I mean. It's gonna be too expensive. I have to wait for a while, maybe.
DualShock, and I've got that here, my PS4 Pro DualShock. This is a form factor that really has been around since the original PlayStation, in various different forms. There weren't analog sticks back then, but the DualSense introduces a couple new innovations. And having played it here for a couple of hours, I'll kind of summarize those for you before we get into some gameplay. The big things that I've noticed are the adaptive triggers, the L2 and R2. So outside of the game environment, you just kind of pull these down like any controller, but when you're in a game, there's actually the possibility to create tension points or haptics inside of these adaptive triggers. So imagine pulling this down and feeling the pressure from a bow in a bow and arrow, or even in an action game, pulling this down and feeling active reload points, where designers can actually create tension points as you pull this down.
I get what he's saying. Like, you know, when you're putting down a bow, a gun, aiming down, like, you know, etc. like that. Yeah, I get that. I mean, in PS4, it didn't really happen. I was expecting that, but it never came. And then the PS5 is gonna be better. I'm gonna see how it's gonna feel because some of my friends gonna get it. I'm gonna try to get on their hands with it.
On it certain percentages, and give the player feedback. Controller are the haptics. So PlayStation had Rumble for quite some time, but the haptics add another layer to the experience. It's not just sort of one rumble point, and so it's not just kind of on or off. There's the ability to create other sensations, as you'll see in this demo I'm going to show you of Astrobot's Playroom. You'll see what ice feels like, what sand feels like, and different surfaces. The other thing that I've noticed is that the speaker in the DualSense, it feels like it has much more range than the PlayStation 4 speaker, and it often directly ties into what's happening with the haptics. At least in Astro's Playroom, there's much more variety.
I get that. You know, on the PS4, I couldn't hear anything from the speaker, and I've never really used it. So yeah, it's gonna be better. And there's a speaker as well, so you don't really have to buy a mic and have a mic in with it. That's a very good thing. It'll save you a lot of money. That's good.
And the types of sounds coming out of the speaker. And I'm sure every game will use it differently or may not use it as much, but at least in this demo, you really do sense that there's a lot going on with the haptics and there's sound that ties into it. And then when you combine that with the Tempest 3D engine in PlayStation 5 for the speakers, the sort of harmony between the controller sound and what's happening in the PlayStation 5 is really, really unique and interesting. What we're going to check out is Astro's Playroom, and that is the game that comes packed with the PlayStation 5. It is pre-installed on the system. You don't even have to download it. And it's not just like a tutorial demo of 15 minutes. It's a multi-hour game. We're going to get to play one section of it today. And I think
Alright, I've heard of Astro's Playroom. It's actually like it uses all the features of the PS5 controller.
reason we're playing this is because it comes with the system and it really showcases the controller. So, of course, everyone wants to see what Horizon Forbidden West looks like on the system, and this is a demo that is focused, I think, more on the controller and the haptics and the adaptive triggers versus trying to showcase the power of the SSD or the true graphics horsepower of PS5. So that's all stuff we can look forward to. We've seen those games at the event, and they look spectacular. So that's another aspect of PS5 that I'm sure hopefully we'll get to see more of in the coming weeks. But at least right now, we're going to look at.
Okay, I'm gonna skip a bit. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna be talking about it now. Let's just go here. Oh, that really odd. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go back in.
Demo of this game. And we are going to jump in here and just go through this experience with the bot. All right, so we're on the beach here. There are beach balls you can play around with. There are some bots enjoying life, sunning themselves. Bot on vacation here. Should I disrupt them?
He's just going through it.
I wonder if, like, if I put this up to the mic, this is not ASMR. This is PSMR. Do you guys hear that? His little footsteps? All this is coming out of the controller. Got a checkpoint here.
That's mad. You can actually hear the footsteps coming from the controller. That's actually a good idea, and you can see in his cam. Sorry, guys. In the bottom right.
This one, you actually have to blow into the controller.
What the heck? I was not even expecting that. You can actually blow into the controller and actually blow it. Oh my god, mad.
Again, this one, you pull back, just like a bow and arrow almost. And look, I unlocked a PlayStation 3. I have a PlayStation 5. Well, I had a lot of fun playing with the DualSense controller and Astrobot. And I wanted to get a little more information on all things PlayStation. So joining me now is the worldwide head of marketing at PlayStation, Eric Lempel. Eric, how we doing?
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I got to go hands on with PS5, which was a nice surprise this week. I was not expecting it, but you guys are full of surprises for PS5. It looks like.
Yeah, and you're one of the first to actually touch the DualSense outside of the company and the developers. I'd love to know what you think. This is a big thing for us.
Gamers are very excited about PS5. I think we saw even this week there were rumors that pre-orders were happening, and the Twitter lit up. I don't know where these rumors start, but I have to ask you: like, are you about to press the button now for pre-orders? Like, when can we expect to get our PS5?
No, definitely not now. We don't know what happened there. We had nothing to do with it. I got a message from someone saying people are lining up at stores, and we had no idea why. So I think it's safe to say, of your viewers, we'll let you know when pre-order will happen. We will let you know. It's not going to happen with a minute's notice. We're going to, at some point, let you know when you can pre-order a PlayStation 5. So please don't feel like you have to go run out and
Right now the pre-orders are on. My boy Tez Ilya's gonna be playing. Yeah.
line up anywhere until you receive official notice on how that'll work. So I don't know how that happened. Don't know who did it. Wasn't us though. So
well, but look, I mean, as a marketer, I'm sure it's great to see there's that much anticipation for your product.
Oh yeah, no. Look, we absolutely love all of the PlayStation fans, and we're thrilled that they're excited about this product. And again, with this product, we're trying to bring them experiences they didn't think were possible. And you're experiencing some of that. One of the first people to experience that. I'm glad you had the experience that you did, because that's what we're hoping.
He's very lucky to be one of the first people to touch a DualSense controller. That's mad.
Get out of this. And unfortunately, given the current situation in the world, we would love to be out there having gamers start to touch the product. We would have done that in normal years. We can't do that. So it's really hard. I know a lot of people are watching this, and they're going to really wonder, like, what are they talking about?
They're going to be angry at me saying, why did he get one?
Why did Jeff get to do it? But I think it's really hard to describe. I mean, you've heard us talk about this, but now you've gone through the experience, and you can see it's different.
One thing I wanted to ask you about, you and I have known each other for a long time, and I'm excited that you're in this worldwide role for PlayStation now to kind of unify the messaging around the world. And there was a new tagline for PlayStation that showed up in the event in June, which I think was the first time people had seen it. And can you maybe tell us a bit about this new kind of tagline, which is global for PlayStation?
Certainly, and thanks for noticing that. That was actually the last bit of the show. That was the last thing you saw on the show, was this new line, which is "Play has no limit."
Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. More videos like these are going to be coming out. More reviews and reacting to stuff like PS5. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next one. Peace out, boys.